Okay, in this module we're going to talk about the unified communication desktop application called Communicator. So I'm running on a Microsoft Windows platform, so I'm going to open up and talk about our Windows-based communicator. We have this for the Mac. We also have this that you can run just in any web browser on any device. So you'll notice that it's running. I am monitoring my extension. My extension is extension 200 listed up here. It monitors what state my phone is in, so it knows it's on hook. If I pick up my phone here, you'll notice, all right, now I'm off hook. As calls come and go, you'll see that this interface is going to mirror what my handset is doing. This tool, the communicator, really gives you three things. The ability to see what your phone's doing, it mirrors your device. It allows you to control your phone, dial by name, etc. And it allows you to change all your settings. I'm going to show you all three of those things. So let's start up here in this call area here. I'll have somebody give me a call. There it is. Here comes a call. It's from Peter Parker. So I see that incoming call ringing there. I see a little pop-up window down here. If I don't want to talk to him, I can send him a voicemail or send him a chat. I'll go ahead and answer that. By clicking the answer button, I've now answered that call. We go from a ringing icon to a connected icon. I've now been talking to Peter for 20 seconds since the time his call came in. I can put him on hold with my mouse. I have the shortcuts here to transfer, conference. I can even, if he's on the ShoreTel system, turn this audio call into a video call or conduct a chat with him. I'll do that a little bit later. Let's say that Peter Parker is looking for some information and I want to get a hold of Lois Lane. Up here where it says enter name or number, I'm going to type in the letter L. So it's going to pop up everyone in my world that has an L for a first name, last name, or company name. So I'm going to type in L space L, and now it's reduced that down to just those people that have a first and last name or company name that start with a letter. Now, this dial by name is grabbing all the names from my ShoreTel company directory. It's also grabbing all the names from my Microsoft Outlook contacts. So I can dial by first name, last name, extension, area code, company. So I'm going to type in SHOR. There's all the people in my Outlook contacts that work at ShoreTel. I'm going to type in a department after that. Let's say I want to find somebody in sales, SAL. There's all the people at ShoreTel in sales, and I want to type in, say, C. All right, there's Craig Arnold in ShoreTel sales. I can do this for anyone. LO space L. There's Lois. I'll expand Lois. Notice that I am Lois. I can email, or I can call her. I have the ability to place a direct call. Maybe I don't want to talk to Lois because she's kind of chatty, but instead I just want to leave her a message. I can directly dial her mailbox. If she's on the phone, I'd see that. In fact, let me have her get on the line here. I get live presence. Oh, I see that Lois is on the line. That's too bad. I was about to give her a call. So when Lois gets off that call, oh good, Lois is available again. Let me go ahead and make that call. I'll do that. Now notice what's happened here is I was previously on a live call with Peter and I placed a new call to Lois. The ShoreTel Communicator client said, aha, I bet you want to somehow link those together. Are you trying to initiate a transfer or are you trying to join those together? I'm going to join those together by clicking on the conference button. And now all three of us, myself and the other two parties, are in a three-way conference. Peter, myself, and Lois. When I'm done, thanks Lois, appreciate your information, I'll see you later, bye. I can drop Lois off, and now I'm back to a two-party conversation, just me and Peter Parker. I'm going to hang that up. Okay, so that gives you a brief overview of the call control. Let me actually do a repeat and show you how our conference and transfer dialog box is working. So I'm going to call Peter, P-E-T. I'll call Peter. There it goes. Peter answers, hi Peter, how you doing? Hey, let me see if I can conference in Lois. Hold on a second. I'm going to hit the conference button. Brings up a dialog box where I have additional information, so I can type in LO. Again, these can be internal or external people, doesn't matter. I can choose Lois. If I'm an operator, I'm actually going to see what call handling mode she's in and how that's programmed. Is she set to forward always to her cell phone? Is she not in the office and it's going to go straight to voicemail? I'm going to see that, and I can choose to do a blind conference. Let me just grab her and bring her in, but I'll do a consultative conference first. I'll hit consult. It's going to call over there. Lois is going to answer. I now have the ability to chat with Lois. Hey Lois, do you mind if I bring you into a conference call with Peter? She says, oh, you're busy, you don't want to take him right now? Okay, I'll drop this off, I'll transfer him to your voicemail instead. So I'll say no thanks. I'm back talking to Peter. Lois is gone, and this time I'm going to transfer to Lois's voicemail box. I hit the transfer button, I type in Lois Lane, I pick her, and I'm going to transfer this call straight to Lois's mailbox. So I have the ability to do that directly without having to bother Lois again. Alright, let's talk about some of the tools that you have at your disposal as a user. I've got a number of drop downs up here. Let's talk about these. I'll come back to some of these as I add more features because I want to show you how easy it is to add features in. This is where my current phone is assigned. I can assign it to my desk phone, to another desk phone. I can bring it with me if I hot desk at another office. I can bring it to my home phone. I can bring it to my cell phone. I can even bring it to my computer as a soft phone. I can include mobility so that I can ring simultaneously with my desk phone and my mobile phone. The next one, let's spend some time on this. Most systems are going to give you a do not disturb mode. ShoreTel gives you 5 different modes you can pick from. So let me go to configure call handling and show you how this looks. So here's my preferences dialog. I can configure, let's say in a meeting, I'm going to say always forward to voicemail, and I'm going to record that greeting. It'll actually call me on my phone when I hit the record button. I'll record this right now. Hello, this is Jeff. I'm sorry you missed me. I'm in a meeting right now. If you'll leave a message after the beep, I will return your call within the hour. If this is urgent, you can press 1 and the system will track me down, or press 0 to get my backup for the day. Thank you. I'll hit the stop button. I'll play that back over my phone just to check it.
Hello, this is Jeff. I'm sorry you missed me. I'm in a meeting right now. If you'll leave a...
That sounds just fine to me. I'll click OK to accept that recording. Now I want to turn on the press 1 to find me. That's just a checkbox here. And I want to say that if they press 0, it'll transfer to Lois. There's Lois right there. And I can apply those changes. So simply by recording a new greeting, creating call flows, identifying who should answer if I don't pick up. Another common thing I do, let me edit my standard mode and change my destination so it doesn't ring just 3 times. Maybe I want it to ring 5 times before it goes to voicemail. I can do all that, and I can do all that without having to talk to the IT administrator of the system. Maybe I'm on extended absence and I want to forward this to my desk phone, or sorry, to my cell phone. So I'll type in Jeff Raleigh. There's Jeff. I'll choose this. I'll choose my mobile phone. And so now if anybody calls me when I'm in extended absence mode, it immediately gets forwarded to my cell phone. To change modes, now that I programmed them, I just hit in a meeting. I can choose any mode here. I can choose another mode there. When I come back into the office, I just choose back to standard and it changes on my behalf. Now notice if I open up my Microsoft Outlook tool set, I can go to calendar and I can have that change be automated. So let's say today at 2 I want to actually be in a meeting, and when I open that up I can actually have the Microsoft calendar change that on my behalf so that when that appointment comes up it's going to change to in a meeting, and when that's done it will change back to my standard handling mode. While I'm in Outlook, let's take a look at my contacts. I said that all of these contacts are imported when I launch the communicator client, but I can also just dial straight from here. So if I want to call Neil directly, I can choose that there, I can choose it here. The ability to work in whatever tool I'm used to. If I'm used to working in Outlook, great, just stay in Outlook. Modify your call handling modes, dial your contacts, even manage your voicemail. So I'm going to do this. If I go back so you can see both my Outlook inbox and you see my ShoreTel voicemail inbox here, you'll see that I've got visual voicemail in both places. So I'm going to have somebody call in. Oh, here comes that Peter guy. I don't want to talk to him. I'm going to send him straight to voicemail. I've got a shortcut there. I've got a shortcut there. He's going to hear my greeting. He's going to leave a message. Hey, this is a message from Peter. Give me a call when you can. This is pretty important. I'll see you later. Bye. When he hangs up, you'll hear my PC speakers beep. You'll see the pop-up of a new email in my Microsoft Outlook client. You'll see that message show up both in my ShoreTel visual voicemail as well as my Outlook visual voicemail. Wherever I open it up, if I want to play that from here, I'll play that.
Hey, this is a message from Peter.
There it is. So I can play that over my PC speakers. I can play that over my phone. I can play it over my cell phone. Notice that it's marked as heard here in my visual voicemail and communicator. It's also marked as heard over here. If I go over here and I open that up, you're going to open up the ShoreTel message player in a form right here in Outlook. I can change that. Details for Thursday conference call. I can save that, I can close that, I can delete that, I can move that. There it is. I've changed the subject, and back over here, it's changed over here. Again, I'm literally voice enabling the tools on your desktop. If you like to work in the ShoreTel Communicator tool, great. If you'd rather handle all of your dials and messages here in Outlook, that's fine as well. I can dial by name in either place. I can manage my voicemail in either place as well. Alright, so the ability to manage my call handling mode, have visual voicemail, do Outlook, unified messaging, and dial by name integration, that's all included for everyone for free globally. Let me show you some extra stuff. I'm going to log into our administrative interface and just briefly show you how our tool set is live updated as you make changes. So I'm going to log in here as administrator. We're going to take a look at my users on the ShoreTel system. So if I go to users, I go to individual users, you'll see there's my user, extension 200. I happen to be playing the role of Clark Kent today. So let's take a look at Clark Kent. You notice that I've got a name, I've got an extension, I've been given features that I can either be a workgroup team member, in this case I'm an operator. Notice that I am restricted by a class of service called a user group to be staff only. Let me instead increase my feature set from a standard user up to an executive. I'm going to assign myself to the news desk workgroup. This is the Daily Bugle news desk. When I hit save, and I'll minimize this, you'll notice that immediately I now have new features. I have additional features for assigning my extension. I have a new drop down for my workgroup login, log out, as well as the ability to monitor calls in queue. And in addition to my personal voicemail box, I now have access to the group voicemail box for my ACD team. Let's talk about some of the advanced features that come above and beyond the personal access level, but this is our affordable professional communicator level. So we have the idea of buddy lists and video and soft phone and instant messaging. I'm going to actually take this contacts tab, I'm going to drag it out. Notice that I can dock it on the top, left, right. I can even make it a standalone. I'm going to put it over on the left. I happen to like that way for using things. I like to be able to manage my calls at the top. I can manage anywhere from 1 to 16 active calls with my mouse. I like to have my tabs at the bottom to see call information, to see my history, to see my visual voicemail. And I like to have my contacts over on the left so I have ready access in time of need. So let's have a call come in. Let's see, I'll have Lois give me a call. Alright, let's pretend this is an incoming call. Notice that I see live presence. Lois is calling. It's ringing in on myself, Clark Kent. I'm going to answer that call. Hi Lois, how you doing? Oh, that's a really good question. You know, let me find a resource for you. Hold on a second. So let's say Lois has a tough question. Oh, you know, Peter would be the right person to ask, but if I hover over Peter, I notice that though he's not on a call, I have a green not on a call and available light for his phone. He's also not at his desk. He hasn't moved his mouse or touched his keyboard in over 5 or 10 minutes. So rats, I can't get a hold of him. Oh, but I see Susan Storm is available. So let me actually instant message Susan and see if she is free. Hey Sue. And we'll see if she's able to call back here. Oh, that's great. I need some help with a tough call. See if she can join me. Okay, well, she's going to be able to help me out. Give me a minute. Tell you what I can do here is let me actually turn this chat into a voice call, but I'll do it with Peter because I actually have a phone for Peter. So I'll give him a call. He can answer because I know he's there. I'll conference those together. Hey Peter, here's Lois. Lois, this is Peter. He's going to take care of you. I can drop off this call. And now notice that Lois and Peter are still on a call. How about if I silent monitor that call? Now this is not a privilege you give to very many people. Usually it's a supervisor over an agent, but I have the ability now to silent monitor Lois, and in fact I can turn that silent monitor into a barge in. So these are advanced features. Hey Lois, Peter, I was just listening, and Peter, I'm not sure you got that answer correct. I know you're new, so let me as the supervisor help you out a little bit on that. Alright, good job. I'm going to hang up now, you guys, and they're still connected. And then when they pick up and go away. Okay, that's a summary of the feature set for the ShoreTel Communicator.